Good morning, gentle viewers. My apologies for the video being a little late and all that. However, I'm learning this new phone, and the corner has been through a lot of changes. It's not quite done, should be done by next week. So at that point, I will give you the full tour. And now for the weekly announcements. Again, thank you for your emails, texts, love, support, phone calls, and your prayers. I appreciate it. So does your aunt, because she's back to normal, and I want to thank you. Secondly, my niece Lizzie, the baby is coming along swimmingly. Can't wait to see pictures of the nugget. So, yay TJ, yay Lizzie, you guys go. Congratulations, and you will be receiving Tiggers from me soon. Because I love me some Tigger. There ain't nothing wrong with the 100-acre woods. Now, and last but certainly not least, go Joshy, go Marines. Thank you for your service. Joshy, stay safe. Yeah, that's it for the weekly announcements. So we're gonna grab a D6, and I have made a list of all the Transformers I have, and I have put them in increments of 6. So today our choices are Cosmos, Blue Streak, Warpath, Shockwave, Trailbreaker, or Orion Pax, which everybody except Blue Streak's actually over here, just slightly off camera. Everybody is right there, including Shockwave. So, we're going to grab a D6 and we're going to find out who we're doing today. Normally I would use a coin to decide which dice, but since I lost one of the black ones, we're dealing with the black and red. And number 2. Blue Streak. Alrighty. Blue Streak. Made by Takara. He is a Fair Lady Z or a Datsun 280 ZX Turbo. There's 3 of them in this model. They are Blue Streak, Prowl, and Smokescreen. The reason that he's called Blue Streak is because his original colors were blue and white, not gray and black. The reason they switched over the colors is because they found lead in the paint of white at that point, So they just threw out all their white paint and said, you know what, we'll make him black and gray instead. Bob Budiansky did not know this before he named him. He named him Blue Streak because he had a blue body and a white streak, or a white stripe going down. And he talked like a blue streak because he really, really, really misses Cybertron. Okay. There are 3 made in the mold: Prowl, which is a cop car; Smokescreen, which is a red, white, and blue race car; and of course Blue Streak, which was supposed to be blue and white, but because of lead in the paint, yeah, there's gray and black. Okay, yeah, we already went over all that. Had a big part in the Marvel comics. On Cybertron, he was a weapons specialist. Both of his brothers went into the Cyber Academy. Prowl became a cop because he went for the Cyber Elite. And Smokescreen went for intelligence, which is where he learned all of his espionage stuff. His brothers joined the Cyber Elite Guard. Right. But Blue Streak and both Blue Streak and Smokescreen kind of faded out after season 2. You saw a little bit of him in season 3, but not much. He wasn't really in the movie either, and you hardly saw anybody of season 4. I mean, season 4 was just a select few bots, and that was it. That was all on Nobulin, with the headmasters and the target masters and stuff. Faded and it didn't last much past season 2. DreamWorks, he had a pretty big part. They lost his name for a while, but then they got it back. They lost it in 2002. They got it back in 2010. IDW, he had a small part, and he's had anywhere from 10 to 12 toys throughout the run. He really hasn't been a big character. He's been all throughout the franchise, but he wasn't really a big deal, you know. It's not like Trax with his night gun, his shadow gun, or let me see, Cliffjumper with his glass gun, or anything like that. He had parts here and there, and that was about it. So, now that the history of Blue Streak is over and all that, I'm going to call you over, show you the fact that he can roll, and then transformation, articulation, retransformation, and final thoughts. So, come on over. Alrighty. Boom. Blue Streak. Yeah, I know, he's not very blue. Comes with 3 guns. His main gun, and his two side guns. Now, his two side guns can come off, but I don't see the sense in taking them off, because if you look at pictures of him, he has the two side guns on his shoulders at all times. So, as far as the rolling goes, he rolls. Okay. Boom. Step 1, pop the doors open. Step 2, pull the arms up and then out. Step 3, crotch plate. Step 4, pull them out and then push down this part of the hood. Now, this part of the hood will go, oh boy, you guys saw none of that. Okay. Okay. Blue Street. Okay. You pop the doors open like this. Pull the arms up and out. Pull out the crotch plate. Accordion the whole thing open on that hinge. Poke the middle of the hood down. The middle of the hood goes in that hole. Make sure you push the head back, the crotch plate forward till it clicks, and then push down. This top half is already transformed. Accordion, twist, push the taillights down. Now back here, you got heel spurs, so pull those out. And you have blue streak with gun and all of his blue streaky glory. As far as articulation goes, his head goes all the way around the circle. His arms, as long as the door's not in the way, will go all the way around the circle. They go all the way out. They do have a bicep swivel and a nice elbow. And though they are stiff, the wrists do swivel. Complete waist swivel due to transformation all the way out to here. All the way forward. Well more than all the way back. There's kind of a thigh rotation. Nice knee bend. And because of the way it's done, there is no ankle tiltage at all. But hey, he looks G1 cartoon accurate. 1. 2, I love the way he transforms. It's fun. Okay. And 3, I love the fact in car mode his door's open. That is just awesome to me. So that is Blue Streak. And now for my final thoughts. My final thoughts. I like him. Not only do I like him a lot. I do. And I'm not quite sure, when everything's said and done, how I'm going to display him. I'm not sure if I like him more in car mode, because I do like the way his car mode looks. Or if I'm going to keep him in robot mode. Because, again, I like the way his robot mode looks. So, I don't know which way I'm going to do it, which way I'm going to keep him, or whatever. Here's what I do know. I do know that I like him a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. I mean, I'm not saying that he's my favorite G1, because that will always and forever be Grimlock. However, of the cars, of the vehicle mode Transformers, I'd say he's my favorite. Him and Prowl, both. I like the fact that they were never down on the humans. Unfortunately, Blue Streak at one point did want to say, the heck with everything, and let's go back to Cybertron. In fact, he made that direct statement. Why don't we just fix the Ark and go back to Cybertron? Forget about the Decepticons and this stupid war. They're here now. Let's go home. And of course, Optimus is all like, we can't do that. And Blue Streak and a few others are just like, yeah, of course not. What was I thinking? You know. So for now, Blue Streak will live here. So, those are my final thoughts. I really do like him. I think he's awesome. And I'm glad to have him in the collection. I'm actually so glad to have him in the collection. I'm going to get both Blue Streak and Prowl in this model. Either this model or the Earthrise model. Not quite sure which one. But I got to get Prowl so I can replace the Prowl, because the Prowl I have I showed you that Prowl. Sucks. I hate it. I hate that Prowl. The car mode is okay. The robot mode does not look like Prowl. Maybe in Japan it does, but over here, no, it does not. I also want to replace the Mirage, because Mirage has this kind of missile thing on his shoulder in the cartoon, and mine has this big old thing over his head. So I've already checked it out. I don't remember which one I'm getting, but I'm getting a better one. Who else am I replacing? I think that's it of the G1, or of the Season 1. And then the Season 2, I have to get Blue Streak, I have to get Hoist, I have to get Red Alert. And that's about it, I think. I also have to get the Aerial Bots and a whole bunch of Decepticons. So, that being said, until next week, I want you to remember 3 things. 1, Transformers are cool. 2, Blue Streak is awesome. And 3, Uncle Bobby loves you. All right? Later.